a young guide going under, an IRB race of a different kind, a mass rescue of unprecedented proportions,
Wait! Cut!
and a surfer goes missing
We need the boat.
after patrol has ended.
In like 3 hours, we thought that's a long time.
Mid-morning at Piha, and the water is unusually deserted. The beaches close after an early morning earthquake in Chile triggered a tsunami alert across the Pacific. However, the Piha lifeguards remain on duty in the event that the warning is lifted and the crowds descend on the beach in the afternoon. Guarding the beach today, F Patrol, and in charge, Anna.
If we do get the crowds, then we'll have some trouble this afternoon. We'll have parketies actually extended about a quarter of the beach, and lines just started working. So if we do get the numbers, we'll have some action this afternoon.
In Raglan, a similar story. The beach is closed and danger signs litter the coastline, discouraging people from entering the water. At the clubhouse atop the dunes, the gear is sitting ready to go.
Alerting the public, there have also been patrol craft out in
The lifeguards update themselves with the latest news and information.
As a precaution, we're also on standby. We're expecting altered tides, and tide heights, tide times, and stronger than usual rip currents.
2 hours later, the all clear is given and the beach is reopened. Surfers and swimmers tentatively start to re-enter the water and regular lifeguard duties begin for the day. The temperature soars and a large crowd is expected. Lifeguards get ready for a very busy day. In the patrol tower, Trevor preps his juniors.
We'll open up a small flagged area. I know you guys have been along the beach saying to people that there won't be a flagged area. If you could go back along to say to them, hey look, there's been a change of plans. We are in the flagged area, but there are certain inherent dangers about today with the flagged area, as there is normally, but just to be more aware today.
In no time, hundreds of holidaymakers arrive and enter the water. Closely monitored by the circling IRB. The safe area to swim at Raglan today is tiny.
Hey bro, you're swimming in possibly the biggest rip on the beach at the moment with no fins, bro. I'd probably get out of the water and go back up to the flags.
Dangerous rips are pulling in all directions.
Oh, it's pretty strong. If you look at it right now, you can actually see it moving. It's just draining off that bank, and anyone who gets swept out of the flags just go with it, eh? Worst thing is they try and swim, they don't stand up and actually walk back in, so let's go backwards.
Back at Piha, the beach is also reopened. As Anna predicted, the strong Parkiti rip is already causing problems.
We might need to get the boat out again. It seems to be a swimmer in Parkiti.
But it's not a swimmer in trouble. It's a struggling surfer off his board.
Oh, you can leave it attached. Just jump in and we'll grab your blue. Up there somewhere. What happened, bro? What's going on? Oh, I just got stuck there with the water then. Yeah, 8 minutes.
outside the flagged area.
Bad place to go swimming. Very dangerous out there. Between those two flags.
The dubious tide turn is only 5 minutes away.
Oh, it's a bunch of guys get out of the water's edge. Don't know anything about the flags that get to swim between.
Senior guard Debbie sends her team of juniors to water patrol. It's constant full alert.
Don't have to go in the water, you just stand up along the edge here and just watch them.
As predicted, within 10 minutes, 3 people find themselves trapped in a strong rip. Two swimmers are hauled to safety. Lifeguards Mark and Lorne spot a boogie boarder nearby floundering around. Without flippers on, this guy's going nowhere on his own. 3 rescues in under 5 minutes, and patrol is far from over. All proclaimed strong swimmers, even these guys couldn't make it in unassisted.
Oh, man, we're just cranking the waves, trying to do some body surfing and shit. Just wasn't happening, Slowly getting dragged out that way. So where'd you go? Oh, between the flags, man, but we ended up over there,
We're getting dragged out, couldn't swim back in.
Yeah, because we were right next to us and all of a second, like 20 meters away.
Their mates are happy to have them back to recount their ordeal. Suddenly, and without warning, a huge flash rip develops at the northern end of the flagged area. Lifeguards Mark and Lorne rush the IRB out to warn swimmers.
Hey bro, if you haven't got fins on, I wouldn't venture on any further.
There's one just out there. There's one just here.
Got fins.
At the water's edge, Debbie alerts a surf coach of the current dangers.
At the moment, it's getting really, really jumpy, and we've got 2 troughs that are pushing you either side. Okay? So what I'm advising you is that it's not really worth going surfing unless you're a really good surfer. But my best advice, if you are going to go out, just stay and basically knee deep water, or just up to the waist depth and don't go any further. Okay, because it is really sucking at the moment, and you guys will end up getting swept out. Okay. So just stay really shallow. Okay. Cool. Thank you, loves. And just stay here where we can see you. Cool. Thank you.
Debbie is spot on. In a flash, a dozen people are caught in the newly developed rip. The juniors are in the thick of things, dragging people to safety with their tubes. In the whitewash, an exhausted swimmer is about to go under. He flails his arms about in a desperate bid to stay afloat. Although there are many more still to be rescued, the IRB is now full. They race back to the shore to offload, assuring those left behind they will be back.
Come on guys, get out! Get out!
Jump out.
Cameraman and lifeguard Lacey has given his life jacket to a desperate swimmer who is now dragging him under.
What's going on there? Very strong currents. Was it sorry?
You just there, or you and your friends there?
Me and my friends, I think they're back. Some are still there, and some other guys as well.
Walk in.
In the water, anxious faces, all eager to get in the IRB. Even with their feet on the ground, the current is so strong it's impossible to walk back to shore. Cameraman Lacey struggles to keep his swimmer afloat. He needs the IRB urgently. It's a difficult task, with frantic swimmers often pushing the lifeguards under in their panic.
Pull him in, pull him in.
Mark throws a tube to another swimmer who is sinking fast. It's pandemonium as they pull their first to safety.
Come on, man. Wait. Cut. Get here. They're going right. They got shot. Come on.
The ocean is churning, as if someone has pulled a plug. Swimmers are sucked out in the surging rip. These guys can't believe what just happened to them. And it's emotional embraces in the shallows as relieved youngsters realize the danger they were in.
No, I went all the way out there. That was mental. It was pretty fun, actually. That was fun. How was that fun, man? I got my ass kicked.
Although allowing himself a small laugh, the young lad is under no illusions. With an IRB rescue so close, he was pulled back into the water by a lifeguard to allow the boat to return to shore. The desperation in his eyes said it all.
I didn't even realise until the boat's going everywhere and big waves.
I thought it was just one of those side things.
Yeah. I want water. It's not salty.
Just a bit of a rip opened up on that north flag, and yeah, anyone sort of in chest deep water, just gone. Straight off that bit of a shelf there, and yeah, it's gone. Just like that.
Lifeguard Debbie is full of praise for her young guards and reorganises them for further emergencies.
What you do is work on your tubes again. Okay, who's really exhausted? Who needs to come out of the water? Yeah, I'm really impressed with them. They're doing good work. Just all of a sudden flash rip come through. Just now, some of them been in the water for 2.5 hours. And they've probably done that maybe about 2 or 3 times today, so it's just making sure that fatigue is not setting in and just making sure that we're still watching the flags and just trying to rotate people as they can.
The flags are moved 50 metres to the south as the patrol tries to dodge Mother Nature. In town at Ericsson Stadium, lifeguards are involved in a special commemoration to remember young warrior Sunny Phi, who drowned tragically at Bethel's Beach, just north of Piha, while trying to save his brother. Lifeguards did all they could in a massive search effort while Sunny's family kept vigil at the beach. On the pitch, the Bethel's lifeguards get a special mention.
Bonafide Warriors and our matchday sponsor, Allied Workforce, would like to present you with Mike Huddleston from Allied Workforce with a night rescue kit.
Today, ex-Kiwi League player and lifeguard Horse is here for a very unique race. At half-time, he leads a patrol of lifeguards to compete against 3 other sports teams in a land-based IRB race to promote water safety. Horse has made the necessary arrangements to ensure a victory for the guards.
That's the heavy one. We filled ours with helium. We'll do a clockwise turn so we all know which way we're turning. Hit the far end, clockwise turn, drop it down to here. You jump in from the back, straight back up, and we go again.
Practice it now. I lie down so you guys see how heavy it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean.
As in all his pursuits, luck doesn't come into it for Horse.
Down.
He is here to win.
Just wave at the crowd.
Half-time, Vodafone Warriors 16, South Sydney Rabbitohs 12. On a special day for us, celebrating Sunny 5.
The 4 teams ready themselves for the challenge in front of 20,000 people. The first team to pick up their anxiously waiting swimmer down the other end of the field and return them to safety will triumph on land. Obvious favourites, the lifeguards get off to a convincing start. At the halfway mark, they have a commanding lead.
Right in, turn, waist high, turn, jump in for the back, go, get in, shoulders!
Soon after, they leave the competition in their dust. Running with an IRB to the untrained teams is like carrying a dead weight. The guards finish in style, with the chariot driver saluting the crowd. Other teams conveniently flout the rules, ditching their heavy IRB and dashing for the line. Horse is magnanimous in victory.
We could have 3 people in there. And hey, if we lost today, mate, it would be pretty shameful, wouldn't it, eh? Our jobs are on the line as lifeguards.
Back at Raglan, the end of patrol is nearing.
Probably in the next 15 minutes we'll cross the flags, just advise people that we're leaving. A lot of people have already left. You probably noticed that the numbers of people in the flag area dropped quite significantly once that mass rescue took place.
At 5:30, the flags are crossed and they call it a day.
Most of them have heeded to our advice and removed themselves from the water, just advising that there's strong rip currents about, and today there's also still that tsunami warning. So yeah, people are aware, so we'll, as yesterday, we'll probably head back up top. Just keep an eye on them from up top for a little while.
Up top is the Raglan clubhouse with a bird's eye view of the beach. It's a similar scene at Piha. With patrol over for the day, the lifeguards are performing their last duties, cleaning the IRBs and quads. Suddenly, the lifeguards are called back to action when a tourist alerts them to a missing surfer.
This is the first time we've been surfing with him, so I don't know how good he is.
Yeah. And like 3 hours, we thought that's a long time for waves like here.
Well, I talked to another surfer and he told me that 3 hours is just, you'd get really tired.
Lifeguards sprint from all directions.
Well, I knew he was going to go. I knew he was going to go surfing.
Okay.
I haven't seen him even once, though. Like
out there. And he's a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Okay. What's his name?
Nick.
Nick. Anna? His name's Nick.
He's on a rusty.
And he's on a white rusty board with fins. With flames.
With flames.
With flames.
From the bottom going
What's
up.
next flames? What's
Kiwi.
only the boat.
Yep.
Luke signals to get the IRB down to the beach fast.
And he's not at the car?
Radio. See Anna when you get down.
Yeah, they're getting a boat in.
In no time at all, the IRB is on its way back to the water.
Three hours ago.
Yeah, he's got a rusty board. It's in a fish.
Good afternoon, beachgoers. This is the Piha Lifeguard Service.
Lifeguard Claire appeals to the public in an announcement to try to locate the missing man.
We are looking for a surfer, male by the name of Nick.
Back at the clubhouse, a second IRB is readied.
He was last seen 3 hours ago at the south end of the beach. He has a white rusty board with flames on either side. If you have seen this person, or you know the whereabouts of him, please report for lifeguard. Thank you.
Jeff and Luke launched the first IRB.
Put the radio on, have you got it?
They know that if he is not a seasoned surfer, 3 hours in the water is a big ask.
Surfboard with flames down the board, you know. Good Nick, like Nicholas.
While Jeff checks with all the surfers, Claire talks to those on the water's edge.
Is there a Nick over here? Is there any Nicholas? I used to be called Nicholas. Not now, Chung, but yeah.
20 minutes later, a relieved tourist spots her surfer friend on the beach.
We found him. It's all good. Peace and love.
The good news is relayed to the IRB.
You can stop looking now.
Where is he?
He's walking. Oh, he's got his shirt off over there.
As the IRB heads in again, the embarrassed surfer appears. His whereabouts for 3 hours unknown.
He's wanted man, you know?
For the lifeguards, it's a second round of cleanups before they can really call it a day.
Where have you seen the other one?